here to buy a mini pig. You know, the ones that say small forever. That is real, isn't it? Yes, ma'am. These are the micro teacup mini pocket piggies right here. Okay, how big will they get? They almost full grown right now. Parents ain't too much bigger. About like that. Oh, wow. The babies of these must be so small when they're newborn. I got 2 words for you, little lady. Microscopic. You need not just one, but 2 magnifying glasses to see the babies of these. All right, but are they weaned? Well, you know, just pulled them off mom this morning, so yeah, good to go. How much do I feed them? Now, you gotta be careful on feeding them. 1 Oreo cookie make them explode. All you gotta do is feed them 1 grain of rice per day. And if you want to save them smaller and last twice as long, cut that grain of rice in half. Well, they're just too cute. How much are you asking? $1,000, and that's a steal. Now, I consider taking a little off if you're really interested. Would you consider taking $50? Yes, I would. They are just the sweetest, cutest little things, but I got a titanium reinforced steel box to put them in. You see the lights? They're cute. Bacon bits. Hoop do you wrap it around? Made it half the size. We'll see. Wow. Got his fat whole little body through there. Clearly what I did not work. That was a waste of tie straps. I have to go and touch them again. So, you just got a mini pig. Is it really though? So many times we were told a baby will be small and not get very big, only to find out months later that it turned into a monster. We still love our mini not mini monster, but wouldn't it be nice to know beforehand what to expect when it comes to caring for a mini pig? Hey everyone, I'm Twisted Cape, and today we are traveling to pick up some pigs. Traveling only just to over there to pick up a pig because we are not actually traveling to go anywhere today. The past couple videos I've shown me and my dad traveling to pick up animals. But that's only a little bit of what we do. Dad's not in this one because he's too busy playing with baby goats. An important job if you ask me. Back to now. Today's angle is about the mini pig. That little skit that y'all just saw is more or less how it goes when you play live Q&A between breeder and buyer. So today I just wanted to cover what you can mostly expect for when you get a mini pig. For starters, a mini pig is not a specific breed. Rather a generalized category of pigs that translates to these fine swine having varied appearances, temperament, and weight range. They can weigh between 80 to 300 pounds, but it's a little hard to judge size by weight as pigs are typically 3 times denser than dogs. A lot of my minis are not much longer than my Australian Shepherd. The appearance on mini pigs vary because of how much they have been mixed with so many breeds over the years. The majority of our minis are mixes of Julianas and Vietnamese potbellies, the latter being a mixed breed as well. Juliana is a breed of small pig that is typically characterized by spots and longer snouts, whereas the potbellies have a swayed back, typically black in color, and obviously have that classic drooping belly that has them earning their self-described name. That's a classic Vietnamese potbelly face right there. As far as temperament, your Julianas and potbellies naturally have a more skittish and screamy side to them from birth. Some are calmer than others. Some scream a lot. Like anything, they gotta get to know you first. He's cute, but he's not baby goat cute. So I'd like to go back just a little bit and explain sort of the situation, what we have here. These mini pigs were ready to be weaned. And what that means is I need to get them away from mom so they can safely transition from the milk to solid food. And what that entails is pulling them from mom, only when you notice that they actually are starting to eat the solid food, and then putting them in a pen to where they can be away from mom so they're not getting that milk supply, and they can eat more and more of that food that they were nibbling on so they can make the transition properly. So what we have here is a cattle panel and then another cattle panel staggered to attempt to make the hole smaller so they would not go through. And I also took, this is electric fence wire. It is not electrified. The idea was to wrap it around the wider hole to make the hole smaller. Seemed like a good idea. Now, you're probably wondering, hey, Twisted Cape, she seems like she's raised pigs before. She's done this countless of times. Why are we having the problem now? Turns out, Me and Panels are having a bit of a problem on choosing the right ones for the proper animals. To contrast and highlight the differences within minis, I also raised Kunis and Meishons, both of which are on the heavy end of mini and are characterized by their more mellow personality and love for grazing. Kunis look like they smashed their snout by running into a brick wall, whereas Meishons got ear extensions. But there's a lot more to them than that. Comment below if you are interested in a more in-depth video of these breeds. Another thing I highly recommend is not to get more than one mini pig at the same time. If you get like two, they're going to stick together with that sort of we got to keep each other safe mentality rather than realizing that they are in a safe home and bond to you. Getting just one at first will give you the opportunity to have your pig realize everything is okay and make new relationships and bonds both with you and your dogs. If you have dogs, it is going to be a great opportunity for your pig to get along with them and be best friends. I have these guys always around my dogs, so they're predispositioned to liking your dogs. So it's really just a matter of how your dog is going to accept your new pet. For today's purposes, I do have these guys all clumped together because I also wanted to show you how much of an escape artist they are and how much they naturally have that group mentality where they move as like a circle, a clump. They never stray far from each other. Separating them is the fastest way to socialize them and break down that thought that everything wants to eat them. Which on that note, can you eat them? Sure, yeah, you could, but why would you? There are like literally a lot better and different pig breeds to eat, so these guys, no, just don't do it. Just don't do it. So when I say mini pig, there's a size expectation that ultimately comes down to genetics and their diet. Parents are a good indication of how small your pig will stay. This here is Susie Q. She is one of my smallest mini pigs. Now, she is actually 5 years old, so she is done growing. This is her size. Krypton, come here. There he is. Maybe you can sort of see a side-by-side comparison. She's my favorite. She's a doll, and she has been a very good mom, and is also the one that throws blue eyes to some of the kids that I have. As far as diet, feed them a complete pig feed at the rate of about 1 to 2% of their total body weight per day. So if your little guy weighs 5 pounds, don't ask me to do math, use a calculator. But remember, every pig is different and these are guidelines. Another and maybe easier measure is to see how much they comfortably eat in 5 minutes. You can also give them fruits and vegetables. You never want to underfeed them or stunt their growth, just for the sake of keeping them small. But feed them all the donuts they want and you will no longer have a mini pig. Diet starts tomorrow. If you want to learn more about the mini pigs, I highly recommend checking out the American Mini Pig Association. I'll leave a link to their YouTube in the description below. From there, it will take you to their website, where you can look at more in-depth topics on nutrition, hoof trimming, general guide of care with vaccinations and worming. So, do you think you want one? Leave a comment below if you think the idea of having a pig as a pet is a interesting idea. These guys have the potential to actually be pretty amazing pets. They do and will get along with dogs, so it's not always going to be a predator-prey relationship with them. A lot of people actually say that they are smarter than dogs. I think my dogs would disagree with you on that one. But that's all I have for you. I thank you for watching and also for subscribing. It's very cool. A lot of you have hopped on board, and yes, I have not forgotten about the goats. I do a lot of other things, so we're not just about goats here. So if you're here for a lot of different things. But I do thank you for joining me, and lots more to come. But until all of that, we're just going to sit here and cuddle a pig. I'll catch you guys on the next one. But until then, stay twisted.